Hi everybody, welcome back. So a little trick about crocodile breathing that I find pretty interesting is this, that when you do crocodile breathing on the earth, you're going to get a lot more benefit out of it. And here's why. When we are stressed, when we're in front of a computer all day, we're receiving radiation, okay? When we're in a busy environment, we might feel ourselves getting a little flighty, a little frenetic, a little ungrounded, okay? The earth is negatively charged, okay? And when we lay on the earth or make contact with it directly, with our feet, with our hands, with our whole body, especially our stomach, the earth kind of wraps around us, and those negative ions of the earth will pull off all those positive ions that usually create anxiety, frenetic energy, and even disease. Okay, so if you could do crocodile breathing on the actual earth, whether that's on the grass or in your garden or somewhere, right? We're actually making contact with the earth. It's going to do you a great deal of good, okay? Number 2, this breath is fantastic for developing something called interoception. So interoception is known as the 6th or 7th sense of our body. And what that means is it's a communication between your cellular structure, your systems of your body, and even maybe if you're sensitive enough to it, the actual divine intelligence that runs the cell of your body and your systems of your body. And that is a connection point that connects directly to your mind or your consciousness. Okay, so you can understand this as a signal system where your body will signal to you in a gross way that you're hungry or you're thirsty or you need to go to the bathroom, okay, or you're tired, something like that, okay? That's a signal coming from your cells that you need to do something, okay? So it's a language, the interoception. So when we get really good at interoception, we can really feel out all kinds of things. You might feel out that you're hungry or whatever. You might feel out more specifically of what do I need to eat right now for my body. You might open your fridge and there might be, for instance, in my fridge, a bunch of French cheese, a bunch of olives, a bunch of home-cooked things, a bunch of salad, maybe a cake or two. And I'll listen to my body and it'll say, what do I actually need right now? And it will give me an answer. Okay, it'll say, you need to eat oranges, or you need to eat cucumbers, or you need to eat that piece of cheese. That sounds like a good pleasure food to have right now for you. Okay, to keep you in alignment. So this gift of interoception can be developed, it can be worked on, and the greatest thing about it, I think, is that it starts to signal to us about our environment, not just our food, for instance, or like people. So when you're around a group of people, you might get an interoception hit that says, you know, that person I can be open to and maybe I should reach out to them, they feel good. Or maybe that person I need to kind of close down and make a boundary with them. They're not so great for me. Okay, so that's one way interoception works. Another way it works is with intuition. So the more embodied we can be, the more our interoception will work for us because our signaling always comes from within, okay? And what I mean by intuition being stronger is that everyone, when they start out, a lot of people think that when you start out doing psychic work or intuition work, they think that your intuition lives up here somewhere, like outside the body, okay? That's not true. Intuition lives deep inside your body, inside your cells, inside your divine intelligent grid that you're living in, okay? Your physical body is only the densest part of your energy field. So there are layers of you that is much wider and much more fine, but we live in this physical body, in this dimension. So all the signals from our intuition are going to come into this body and talk to us in that way. Right? So a lot of people will call it their gut sense or their gut feeling, and there's a reason for that, okay? That interoception from the gut is actually speaking to them. All right? And you also know probably from reading a lot that the gut is the second brain, the heart is the second or the third brain. Sometimes it's switched depending on how you go about it. But we do know that intuition deeply lives in the gut or the heart. So you need to be embodied to feel those things, okay? Interoception is built greatly by crocodile breath because you have to sense your body when you fill up just those lower 2 chambers. You feel the body rise, and you feel the fullness, and you pause, and then you exhale, and you feel the body sink, and you start to notice where your tensions are in your body. You start to actively release them. You start to have a relationship with your cellular structure and the divine intelligence within those cells. And that starts to activate more of that interoception, intuition, self-knowledge, groundedness, centeredness, okay? It's a really beautiful practice to have. So this breath is really a meditation. And it can be beautiful if done through the nose and really watching those longer exhales and inhales, all right? And it's really easy to do. It can be a ritual for you. If you come home from work, you can put on your favorite 3 songs and just do that every day for 5 days and see how you feel. Okay, give it a try and let me know how it goes. Cheers. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.